Another property that I saw this week was at 1281 Vallejo. And, Vallejo and Hyde, like great location, lots to do. Property is technically a one bed, but it's got space where you can really make it into a two bed. They kind of have it staged. I'll show you in a sec, with this little dining table here and the living area here. And then through a couple of French doors, you've got another bedroom, perhaps, or at least something that you can rent out, right? So like you could be making $1,500 to $1,900 on that room. I mean, this is a great place. Now it's a little bit more expensive than the property on Sutter that we just talked about. It's at 920 for 718 square feet. So well over $1,000 a foot, but the location, is great. The thing that I really wanted to talk about here, the agent said that there's like 3 to 5 people coming through the open houses on any given weekend day. Now, Jen, you remember when we had that listing on 20th Street in San Francisco, kind of in March, we saw 60 groups come through the property, and we got 4 offers on it. And so basically we were getting an offer for every 15 people that were seeing the property. And that was peak frenzy, right? If you do that math and just apply those numbers here, if she's getting 5 people on Saturday, 5 people on Sunday, I mean, she has to wait until the next Saturday to get to even one offer on the property, much less, 2 or 3. So that kind of thing is really going to start factoring in into prices and how people are selling, because the longer something sits on the market, the more time that sellers just kind of have to sit and think and say, well, what am I really willing to accept here?
Yeah. I mean, I think it brings up an interesting point about, as a buyer's agent, what is your strategy? Like, what would it mean to kind of come in day one on a property like this, offer around list price, maybe even a little bit lower, and be banking on a little bit of fear in the minds of the listing agent or the seller to just accept that offer outright?
Yeah, well, that's really where we earn our biscuits, right? That's the like art of being an agent, because you can come in there guns blazing and make an offer that logically makes sense, but the seller may not be ready for it, right? And sellers often in the early stages of the marketing process are either one, determining the price themselves and kind of telling their agent, hey, listen, this is what we want to get for the property. And so are not yet convinced that they can't. Or, are listening to an agent who's saying, this is what I think you can get for your property. So, the early days, you really got to figure out like how much flexibility there is. And maybe the listing agent will give you an in and kind of suggest, hey, if you make an offer in this ballpark, I think we can have a conversation. But, it's touch and go there. And that's what we do.